Welcome back to another Super Baseball Simulator Divisional round. This is Game 2 between the first seed Chiefs and the 5th seed Warriors. And the Chiefs lead the series 1-0, and we're back at the Dome. This time the Warriors are going to try to bring in as many left-handed hitters as possible against Mr. 5'9's, and the reason for that is they have weaker defense on the right side of the field, so let's see if that helps produce more base hits. This time Max leads it off for the Warriors, and that one is hit well, but it looks to be playable for the right fielder. And he's under it for out number 1. Here's Goblin. That one is popped up out of play behind the plate. There's an inside pitch for strike 2. Now that one is hit to the first baseman, and he takes it and tags the bag for the out. And it's up to Bonehead. He swings at an inside pitch for strike 1. Now that one's hit well, but it looks like it's going to be out of play foul. And it's 0-2. Now the fork ball, and Mr. 5'9 strikes out Bonehead. Chuck leads off for the Chiefs. And there's a slow ball, and that one's caught by the catcher. Incredible play. That was pretty crazy, but now it's up to Mr. T. And that one's caught by the catcher. What is going on here? Now it's Bo Jackson. And that one's what is going on here? I don't know. I think this is a J. Pianta now hits for the Warriors. And he takes strike 1. And that one is hit well, and it's down past the right fielder. And Pianta, with his very slow speed, is going to stay at first base. And here is Jordan. And that one's hit up the middle, and it's past the second baseman. Pianta is going to go toward third, and Jordan's on his way to second. And that one is a double. And it's second and third with nobody out for Paul. And that one's up the middle, and 2 runs are going to score. Here comes Pianta, and there's Jordan, and Paul is on his way to second base with an RBI double. Now Lucas. And that one's hit foul out to the right. Now there's a strike right down the middle. And there's a foul out to the right. Lucas strikes out on a super fastball, and it's up to Pugeyes. Now it's strike 1 inside. And another strike inside. That one is tapped foul out of play, and Pugeyes stays alive. And there's a sinker, and that one's a strikeout. And here's Jacob already up in the second inning. And pops it foul to the right. Now a sinker, and he swings and misses for strike number 2. And that one's fouled away to the left. And another foul. Wow, nice eye there on a ball just inside. And now a strikeout on a ball outside. And the Warriors tack on 2 runs with 3 hits. Now up Noki for the Chiefs. Here's the pitch from Jacob. And that one is not taken by the catcher. And a rocket throw to first for the out. Here's number 5. And it's... Oh my God. Here's number 6. So what is happening is this, I wanted to test what happens if you have a fielder with a 254 fielding rating at catching, and now he seems to be catching everything no matter what. So I don't know if I can take this game. Maybe we'll leave it and see if anybody can get a hit. But there's a base hit for Max, and he's on his way to second base. And now Goblin swings at a fastball and misses. And another fastball. And 3 straight super fastballs, and Goblin strikes out. And it's up to Bonehead with the runner on second. There's a good eye on a ball just outside. And a slow one, tap foul to the left, 1-1. And there's a sinker, and he swings over the top and misses. And that one is fouled to the left. And there's a ball down toward third, but the runner Max goes back, and Bonehead is on first. And it's up to Pianta. He had a big hit in the first inning, and he taps it foul to the left for strike number 1. There's a tap, and they tag third, and now they're going to get a double play. And that's the end of the inning. Out at third and out at second for that one. Here's number 7 against Jacob. Let's see if this ridiculous... it's another out by the catcher, so... number 8. And there's a strike 1. That one's caught by the catcher. I think it automatically catches any pop-up. Oh my goodness. That one is gobbled up by both guys, and it's still 2-0. Now Jordan hits one off to the right. And now a strike. Fastball for number 2, and a changeup. Strikeout for 5-9s, and it's up to Paul. He swings and hits one, and that one's caught by the third baseman for out number 2. And it's Lucas. He pops it up behind the plate. And there's a pop-up, and that might be playable for the catcher, but no, it's barely going to get out of play. He could have maybe reached and grabbed that one, but no chance there. Now he fouls it away again to the left. And there's the sinker and strikeout. And after 3.5, it's 2-0 Warriors. And we'll see if this still continues with the catcher automatically catching everything. And oh, there's a bad throw as first base. And Chuck is on his way to third, and he's there at the triple. So maybe it's not an automatic out. And here's Mr. T. And he taps it toward the catcher. Now he runs toward third for some reason, but it's a 1 out. And that one is... oh, it's caught by the third baseman, and they tag out the runner for the double play. Oh, wow. Crazy Pooh guys here now as swings and hits one well to right, but that should be playable. And there's an out, and now it's Jacob again. And he hits it straight to the shortstop, and Noki's got it for out number 2. And it's up to Max. I believe he's been on base twice this game, but there he swings at a changeup and misses. And now he fouls one away to the right. And a strikeout on a nice sinker. And after 4.5, still 2-0 Warriors. And Jacob is still in there with only 13 pitches. And here's Noki, and that one's caught by Pooh guys at the catcher's spot. And here's number 5. And number 5 swings at a ball outside for strike number 1. And that one's caught by the catcher. And here's number 6. Caught by the catcher. It's still 2-0, but somehow the Chiefs managed one hit there, but it's up to Goblin. And he swings and hits one. The first baseman's got it, and he tags the bag for out number 1. And here's Bonehead. He swings at a super fastball and misses for strike 1. And there's a sinker missed for strike number 2. And that one is hit hard, but out of play to the left. And Bonehead stays alive. And there's a strikeout, and that's the second out of the inning, and it's up to Pianta with no one on. That's a changeup, swung on and missed. And a changeup inside, swung on and missed. And another strike on a fastball that time, and for the most part, Mr. 5-9's mowing him down with 10 strikeouts already in 6 innings, but I don't know if they can get past the ridiculously cheap catcher. And it's caught by the catcher. He's got, Stretch Armstrong arms, and he automatically catches everything. And here's Mr. 5-9's, and that one's caught. And I think that was 3 pitches and 3 outs for Jacob, and it's already into the 7th inning. So now it's Jordan leading off, and there's a fastball for a strike, number 1, and a strike on a ball outside, and another strike on a ball outside, and it's another strikeout. That's 11 strikeouts already for Mr. 5-9's, and here's strike 1, And strike 2. Let's see if he's got another strike right here. Nope, it's hit, and it's a base hit past the pitcher. And Paul is heading towards second base. And that one's going to be close, but he makes it. And he's got a one-out double, and it's Lucas. And he swings at a strike a little bit outside. Now that one's hit well. And let's see if that one gets down. Oh, it's caught, and that's going to... Nope. Paul gets back safely. Great catch there by, I believe that's Mr. T in left field. And it's up to Pug Eyes. And he swings and hits one, and that one is caught by, I think Bo Jackson is out there and right, and a great catch there to make the Chiefs get out of the inning with no runs allowed. And here's Chuck, and we'll see how many woodchucks could Chuck if Chuck would chuck woodchucks, and the answer is 0 because he pops it up to the catcher. And here's Mr. T, and he swings at a strike a little bit inside there. It's a super slow one, and that one should have been a home run, but it was caught by the Stretch Armstrong arms of Pug Eyes, and now Bo Jackson swings and does the same thing, and Pug Eyes is just extending his arm and catching everything. And so Jacob, oh, there's a nice base hit past the pitcher, and the ball is all the way to the wall, and Jacob is going for second base. Oh, nope, he goes back to first, but he's on with a single to lead off. And now Max again. One of the few players to get a hit in this game. And he fouls it off to the left. And there's a strike right down the middle taken. And that one is popped up. And it's going to get out of play. So he's still alive with an 0-2 count. And there's a base hit, but oh, they can throw to second actually. They get the force out because the pitcher runs too slow. But now they got Max on first, a fast runner with Goblin up. And he taps it foul to the right. And now Max is running, and that one's taken for a strike, but Max steals second base, and he's in there safely. And it's 2 strikes to Goblin, and he taps it foul, and that one will get out of play. And he strikes out on a super slow one down the middle. That one was strange. And now Bonehead, he swings and hits it, and oh, that one gets past the right fielder, and the Warriors are going to score a run. It's an RBI hit for Bonehead, and they lead 3-0. And this time it looks like actually Mr. 5-9 is tiring out, so they're going to bring in their next pitcher, also reliever Mr. 5-1s, and he's not quite as good, but he still is a good thrower. But now Pianta hits one, and that's a base hit over the head of the second baseman, and it's going to be first and second with 2 outs. This time for Jordan. And Mr. 5-1 swings, he throws a nice fastball, and it's swung on and missed. And there's another strike with a miss, and Jordan fouls it off to the left to stay alive. And there's a strikeout, and Mr. 5-1 gets out of the inning with a changeup there. But the Warriors do tack on another run, but let's see if it matters with this ridiculous stretch arm of Pug Eyes behind the plate. And it's caught for out number 1. And here's number 5. And that one's caught for out number 2. And here's number 6, and that one is outside for ball number 1. And another ball outside. And that one is taken. Oh, and Pug Eyes throws it away. And so Mr. Number 5 is safe at first base. So, you know, the Chiefs do have a chance here with number 7 is up. And he swings, and there's an out, and Pug Eyes tries to double off the runner, but there was already 3 outs. Even though the ball was missed, he had no reason to throw it. And now Paul, that's hit to Noki at short, and he throws him out easily for out number 1. And Lucas is ready, and he swings at a changeup and misses a little early on that one. And that one's tapped foul. And there's a base hit, and that one gets past Chuck in center, and Lucas is on his way to second base. And it's a runner on second with 1 out for Pug Eyes, the hero of this game so far. And that one's tapped. Oh, and it's missed by the first baseman. Lucas is going to score, and it's going to be 4-0 Warriors. And Pug Eyes is in there at second base on that error. And this time, the Warriors are going to pinch hit for Jacob. He was getting tired there. And this time, they're going to let Dale hit and see if he can do anything. Oh, that's hit well out to left, but the left fielder is there, and runner gets back safely. So we have Max with a chance, and that one's tapped foul to the left. And that one's hit well, and it's down, and there's going to be another run for the Warriors, and they're going to be up 5-0. Nice hitting there for Max. And he's got 3 hits. And here's Goblin. That one is popped up toward the pitcher, and he's there in time. And let's see, yep, he's got it for out number 3. And the Warriors are going to bring in a reliever to try to close it out. And this time they're just going to bring in Mitch and see if he can close out the game. And there's caught by Pugeyes, and they're not going to let 5-1s bat, so they're going to bring in Robot A. And let's see. And it's caught by Pugeyes. We're out number 2. And Chuck is the final chance for the Chiefs. And he swings and misses at a sinker. And another sinker for strike number 2. And a fastball. And that one's taken by the catcher and then thrown away. And Chuck is on his way to third. And so the Chiefs do have a runner on third with 2 outs for Mr. T. And that is a strike inside. And that one is hammered, but Pugeyes with his stretch arm grabs it, and the Warriors take game 2 on an absolutely ridiculous play by the catcher. So what I did was, just for jokes, I gave Pugeyes 254 fielding. I was afraid that if I went 255, it would count as a -1, but what I found was if you put him in the outfield, he can't actually catch the ball. The ball just sits there, and they just run all the way around the bases. But I guess at catcher, he does, you know, some sort of stretch and grabs every ball. So I'm going to take that down before the next game because that is extremely cheap, but we're going to leave it for just this one. So thank you for watching.